I just want to look back one day and say that I gave it my best. I laced my shoes every morning and went out there and tried to conquer. I faced my fears. I put myself around the pain. I walked towards discomfort. And I'm proud of myself for that. I'm proud of you. I don't know who needs to hear this, but hang in there. You're right there. You're a couple moves away from turning this whole thing around. Close the gap a little bit from thinking it's so far away. Don't give up on me. I believe in you. I don't know who needs to hear this, but love yourself today. You've been working hard. You've been doing the right thing. You've been grinding in the shadows. Go to the mirror and tell yourself, you're next. You're next up. Believe that. I believe in you. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you'll get where you want to be eventually. You may have to break a sweat, put in a little extra work, a few more hours, but you can do whatever you set your mind to. All you need is some discipline in your life, consistency, and the rest is bound to happen. I believe in you. I don't know who needs to hear this, but your path is in your hands. You're in full control. No one else can take that from you. You want that job? Apply for it. You want to lose some weight? Go to the gym. You want to learn something new? Take the time and learn how to do it. And go do it. It's all possible with the right mindset. Stop making excuses and go and get it. You can't lose. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you're strong. And you can do whatever you set your mind to. Yeah, some things are harder to achieve than others, but that doesn't make them impossible. You need to believe in yourself before anybody else will believe in you. The winners want you to win. You got this. I don't know who needs to hear this, but sometimes bad things happen to good people. Sometimes you don't know how you're going to get by. You don't know how to tackle the situation, but that's okay. You will figure it out at your own pace, in the best way that suits you. Good things take time. Don't give up now. I don't know who needs to hear this right now, but you're a warrior. Think about all the bullshit lately, all the bullshit in your life, all that shit you overcame. You're a soldier. Be proud of yourself. Hype yourself up. Believe it. I don't know who needs to hear this, but all the winners want you to win. The hate never comes from below. You're a nutcase until you're a genius. Just know that you're doing the right thing. Those big plans and ideas, they're good. They're good. Go act on them. Go work on them. Make it happen. I don't think I'm capable of giving up. I think I pivot a lot. I had to learn to adapt. Admit to myself, okay, this is how it is now. I have to live in reality. Denial and delusion will just push your mind to procrastinate longer. It'll push your dreams farther away. React smart, but react fast. What do you really have to lose? You can't lose. Comfort is the enemy of growth. If we're always comfortable, are we growing? It's baby steps. It's amazing how they compound over time, exponentially. The bigger steps are the discomfort and fears. You don't have to overcome them, but you gotta face them. I don't want to be in the same place I was last year. I believe in you. I don't know who needs to hear this, but life is sometimes hard. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. But taking in the bad moments is what makes you appreciate all the good. Everything will work itself out, the way it's supposed to. Let go and let God. You can't lose. I had to replace my bad habits with something. The reason why the bad habits never stopped for so long was because I didn't replace them. What is going to fill that void? If I don't do that, then I'm essentially just replacing the bad habit with empty time and boredom. And that's scary. I've been through hell, but I survived. I don't know how, it doesn't matter. And that's where gratitude gets me by now. Because guess what? Life still sucks. Life still sucks at times, still to this day. But for a fact, it's better than it used to be. I don't know who needs to hear this right now, but you're doing great. Think about where you were 5 years ago, 2 years ago, a year ago. Think about the things you overcame. You learned. I really am proud of you. The things you've been through are not easy. A lot of people would have gave up if they were in your shoes. You're a warrior. Keep it up. I know you're tired. I know you feel unseen, unheard, unappreciated. But I see you, and I'm so proud of you for not giving up. You should be proud too. I believe in you. I wish I told myself 5 years ago that no one's coming to save you. No one cares about all your problems. It's a cold world. It's an eat or get eaten world. But the world is fair. Genuine hard work will fix most of your problems. Control your mind, control your future. It fuels my soul when people tell me no. It sets my blood on fire. I don't think that's their intention, they're just telling me what they think. But as I sit there and listen, my blood just starts to boil. It's a buildup. The more they say no, the more I want to go do it. Prove them all wrong. It's extremely hard for me to think about my past or beat myself up about shit I did 15 years ago when I'm on a mission today. I'm on my grind today. I challenge anyone who thinks about their past a lot to get on their grind. Become busy. Keep your brain stimulated. Your mind won't even go there anymore. Focus on the right now. Go grind. There are no do-overs. This is it. This is it. And the thing is, you know exactly what you have to do. We all have the potential to be great. But the people that become great, they believed it. They knew they were. Stop doubting yourself. Believe in yourself. I used to believe in things and predictions and little games my mind would play on me that would take power away from me, take confidence away from me, and it would mess me up. Now I program my mind to really think about the best positive outcomes for situations. I envision the positive outcome before the action part of it, and it happens to work out better for me. See it before you be it. I believe in you. That negative thought or that prediction you made or that thing you thought was going to happen, did it happen like you predicted in your mind? A lot of the journey and the path towards the plan or the goal, they get altered a little bit. Random shit happens, unexpectedly. Life is still life. But never predict or think something that doesn't empower you. Don't ever take power away from you or your mind. Control your mind, control your future. How do you want to be remembered? What are they going to say at your funeral? Who's going to be there? What stories will they tell about you? What do you want your legacy to be? When you enjoy to learn and have the ability to learn, you become unstoppable. You become a problem solver at anything. You can't lose at that point.
Man, I used to be the I'll do it tomorrow guy. Yeah, I'll do that one day. You know those thoughts before bed? That idea, that plan, that dream thing? Yeah, one day. Nah, flip it on its head. It's day one. It starts today. Yeah, I mean, don't forget, but you gotta forgive, man. I think you're constantly forgiving too. It's a never-ending thing in your mind. Forgive and move forward. Most of you won't even admit there's a problem, and that's the problem. I'll never forget when my younger brother died. 16 years old. I was heartbroken. I was devastated. And I didn't believe there was a God. Because if there was a God, he wouldn't let something like that happen, right? But I also didn't know at the time that God throws his hardest roadblocks to his toughest soldiers. I got so tired of telling people I'm good when I'm not. I disappeared. Went off the grid for a while. Then I became good. Go away and come back. The reality is the heartbreak, the trauma, the pain, the loss, the unexpected phone calls that were devastating were the best things for me. Use that as fuel. Integrated anger is determination. It's willpower. It fuels me. It's the grit. Become a monster. Become a monster and learn how to manage it. I believe in you. Yo, you're literally one move away. One phone call away. One relationship away. One handshake away. One training session away. One offer away. One post away. So tell me why you're gonna give up now. Yo, close the gap between what you want and where you're at. You think it's so far away, so you put it off. You're 1 or 2 moves away. Believe that. You know the ironic thing about giving up? You proved everybody right. Every single thing everyone has said about you. He's gonna mess it up eventually. He's weak-minded. He's not disciplined, etc., etc. Yo, F them. Prove everybody wrong. I believe in you. The future goes to the hardest worker in the room. Not the smartest, not the funniest, not the best looking. And the thing about working hard is you're in 100% control of that. It's on you. I believe in you. When I changed the self-talk with myself, more positive affirmations, more love, being kind to myself, hyping myself up, beating on my chest in my mind, my life got better. I believe in you. Hype yourself up today. It's a balance between being hard on yourself and being proud of yourself. The balance between accountability and self-love. I have to have both. Can you be proud of yourself if you're not hard on yourself? I'd rather have loyalty than love. Love is a feeling. Genuine loyalty is harder to find, and it's forever. I'll never forget there was one time towards the end of my run, drinking, using whatever, where I'm in a circle with my friends, people I thought were my friends at least at the time. And I told them, I don't want to do this anymore, man. I'm better than this. And one of them looked at me and said, you think you're better than us? And for the first time in a long time, I remember saying no. I said no to that lifestyle. And the no's started to add up over time. Sometimes you gotta put a foot down in your life. Sometimes you have to practice saying no. The first step was I had to kill all vices. All bad habits, really. At least tone it down a bunch of levels. Moderation. That alone opened up my mind to a different level of consciousness, which I didn't know I had. The ability to be coherent. That was the first step. If you were 80 years old, and let's say you had 10 years left to live, would you care what people thought about you? Probably not. And what would you start doing today? Right now? How many times in your life do you think you said, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good, how are you? But you weren't good? I wish I wasn't that naive when I was younger. It wasn't till later in life where I went off the grid, disappeared for a bit, put in the work, become good. I became okay with myself. Go away and come back.
Making amends is one of the hardest, most uncomfortable things to do in life. And it doesn't always go the way you want it to go. It's hard to say sorry. It's hard to confront someone. But it's one of the most freeing things you can possibly do. It's a weight off your shoulders. It's extremely, extremely rare that a person who is genuinely working on themselves and/or on a mission of greatness can hurt someone. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't align. Go find those people. I feel like I'm constantly worrying about the next part of my life without realizing I'm right in the middle of the one I used to look forward to. I bet it all on me. I bet it all on the things I'm in control of. I'm all in. The minority of things that are out of my control, I let go and let God. But the rest, all my chips are on the table. For the majority of my life, I was chasing happiness. Go be happy. Go find out how to be happy. Happy, happy, happy. I thought that was the way to do it. Am I just supposed to be happy? Is that what life's about? But when I changed that to every day, I chased being proud. I chased being useful. Put in work daily. Go to bed at night knowing I had a productive day. That's what I want. Delayed gratification. I don't really care about someone's accomplishments. It moves me when you realize what someone had to overcome to obtain those accomplishments. That's what gets me. I don't think I've ever met or heard someone's story that hasn't overcome so much in their life to acquire their accomplishments. I was really programmed by society, or whatever it was, to believe that by 30 years old, I had to have it all figured out. Wife, kids, house, car, a real job. That's all bullshit, man. Your timeline is your timeline. Own your timeline. There were so many situations looking back at my life where I realized just taking the first step or getting in the game was the win. That was the turning point in all different aspects of my life. I was on the bleachers for too long, just watching it pass by, watching other people play the game. Just get off the bleachers and get in the game. One foot in front of the other. A man is rewarded in public for what he does in private. That was a life-changing quote for me. It's the jump shots and free throws at night when no one's around. It's okay to go away. Go off the grid. When's the last time you worked on you? I think we all have moments in our lives where we want to give up. Just call it quits. Be done with all of it. And if I'm having a moment like that now, I tell myself, just stay alive. Just stay alive. Because it will get better again. I thought I was disciplined, but I wasn't. I love listening to people's stories or watching a video and hear how they live. I love turning on a David Goggins video and then looking in the mirror and saying, you ain't shit, bro. Oh, you ran a mile today? Well, he ran 30. That's what gets me. That's what I need. I search for that. Thank you, David.